So my online alias is LetsPlayTrey, and I came up with that because in college my nickname was Trey. My full name is Morgan Tremaine, so it's from the first part of my last name. And then I've always been a fan of both like rhyming names and alliteration, so I decided to go with a rhyming one, and Let's Play Trey seemed to make sense for me. So that's how I came up with it. So I've been a content creator on Twitch for about maybe 2.5 years now. So when I first started streaming, I didn't know what to stream. I just knew that I loved Skyrim and I wanted to do something in that world. So I ended up using that website Twitch Strike, which a lot of people maybe use to find video games to stream based on the ratio of how many people are streaming it and how many viewers there are. And so in that category, I found an Elder Scrolls game called The Elder Scrolls Legends. And I didn't know what kind of game it was, so I just downloaded it and started playing it, and it turned out to be a strategy card game, which I'd never played before ever. And then it just ended up having a really great community, lots of hosts and raids, lots of very friendly people who were hardcore into strategy and really helped me learn both that game and that genre. And so from there, I branched out to doing some Skyrim playthroughs and some Elder Scrolls Online, and I've really just stuck with the strategy genre in general. And right now, I'm working on team fight tactics. I'm a big fan of the auto battler genre, and Legends of Runeterra, their new card game, which is really awesome, and I think underplayed, understreamed right now. I mean, with Riot Games, it has been Riot Games, but it's really been Riot Game up until now. Like now that they finally have other games, they've pluralized. They've stuck true to their actual name. So they've been killing it. They have the number one esport in the world. So it makes sense that every game they've coming out with is esports focused. So it makes sense they want to take on the strategy card game, which is an enormous esports vertical, as well as obviously first person shooters with Valorant and fighting games with their upcoming project. I forget what the letter is for it. Project, not Project A, it's Project something. But yeah, so everything is geared towards a really esports aspect to it. And I never considered myself to be a highly competitive person until I started playing card games. Then I realized that I have that kind of burn in me, and I went from not knowing Elder Scrolls Legends at all to at one point being one of the highest ranked players in the world. And so I'm trying to go that way with Runeterra now. And the one thing you know about Riot is that they're going to commit to this game in an esports capacity. So I think there's no way that they are putting their resources into a strategy card game to not have it try to be the biggest esports strategy card game out there. So I think that there's going to be a lot of growth in that category. And now's a really good time to get into the game. I think one of the high points was back in 2018. There was an open in Las Vegas at their esports arena in the Luxor Hotel with Ninja. So I played in that, and it was like you won $5,000 if you killed Ninja, and 5,000 if you won a round. So I didn't win any money at all, but I got to meet Ninja, and that was really great. And I just remember being there and thinking, this is the start of something really big. It's like everyone thinks that gaming is so niche, but when you look at the numbers, it's really not. It is pop culture. And when you see a moment like that, that seemed like a real turning point. When you see everybody there and the amount of attention and hype and the careers being made from esports, particularly with Fortnite, these people becoming, millionaires overnight in a lot of cases, it really felt like this is a moment where gaming is really cracking the mainstream in a way it hasn't before. And I think there's no going back after this. And so I've really thrown myself into gaming since then, and in both the content creation and in a business capacity as well. Sure. Outside of streaming and gaming, I've been a career entertainment news reporter in LA for a while. So I worked at TMZ for a while. If you watched it at any point for the 3 years, I think after 2013, 14, 15, and watched the show, you might have seen me. And then from there, I worked for a different company doing like red carpet premieres and celebrity interviews and things like that. So I've done that for a while. I just finished directing and producing my first travel series for a big company, and that's coming out in the fall. It should be coming out in about a month or two, depending on the distributor when they want to put it out. That's going to be streaming. We went to places like New Zealand and Portland and London, so I'm really excited about that. So I've been putting a lot of effort into the producing the TV side of it as well, and I've been trying to work with gaming as an influencer, and then my day job producing video content for companies. And I'm sort of trying to get those two things to intersect right now. So pitching a lot of gaming series and things like that. I'm Let's Play Trey.